year. If those of you that's probably been living under a rock, as the game Triple H said, it's hot right now. So we're gonna jump right into it. Let's talk about WrestleMania location going to be in Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Las Vegas. Everything what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's what they say. That's what they say. That's what they say. But
that sounds good.
We all know it ain't gonna stay anywhere because it's gonna be on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. But we all know this. This is not gonna stay.
Everything shared.
This won't stay a secret. Fellas, what's your takes on WrestleMania announcing that they're gonna be in Las Vegas?
Go ahead, Crump.
It's a great location. I think there's a lot of people who want to go anyway just for Vegas. So now they got multiple reasons to go for the Vegas, the shows, and now the show of shows is in Vegas. So that's a even better reason to go for most people. I think I'm still to try to go myself.
I think the location is great for wrestling fans, and I say that, you know, I'm going to take it just a little step further with under the new TKO branding, and with UFC already having a big name out there, and then with WWE having NXT Battleground there next month, and then coming back later with WrestleMania next April. I think it's a prime location. I think it's gonna. I know they're saying this is kicking off a new era. This past year's WrestleMania, but I think this one is really going to solidify something different because it's becoming more of a hub. Not only NXT Battleground, but every year AEW Double Nothing is there, and now you're bringing WrestleMania there the following year, and all that's less than a year. I think it's going to really be a hot market. I don't know the market in Vegas for wrestling, but I know this is going to make it even more harder.
Absolutely. I think that this is a win-win. Of course, you can't go wrong with doing anything in Vegas. I mean, it's probably one of the most sought after locations in the entire world. You got the Las Vegas, the famous Vegas Strip. And I will tell you, it is a mirage. I mean, you're out there, you think you walk into this place, and you realize when you get there, that ain't where you was, because it's really a mirage. So I want to play some bets since we're going to be in Vegas, since we're going to have the grandest show of them all in Vegas. What's some bets? What you placing? What's a hot bet you're going to place? Who you think going to be the main event?
Rock and Cody.
No.
It got to be. That's the only time Rock coming back. I think a lot of people think. A lot of people keep thinking SummerSlam, but Rock got so much going on for the fall. And summer into the fall, and he training right now for a movie, The Smashing Machine, and they got Moana. Yeah, it's called Smashing Machine. He's doing like an MMA type thing. He's training right now. He's been showing videos and pictures of him training to doing that. So I ain't no telling when that's actually coming out. And then he has Moana too. So I feel like he's booked up until that time. And I'm hoping Cody keeps the belt that long. I don't know if he will, but it makes sense if he does. And because they've already started that storyline before Barack left, him handing him back a present that Cody gave him, and Cody didn't like that too much. So I mean, it's already set. It's already the seed has been planted even more with that one thing he put in his palm that nobody really saw, but the seed has been planted just like that. So I think we're gonna come back around rocking Cody.
Very valid points. Everything Ronald said was valid points. The seeds planted. I'm kind of hoping it's not Rock Cody in the main event. Not that I don't want to see it, but I think I would like to see Rock Roman. But to RC's point, Rock said it in his Instagram post, I believe, his eyes were set on WrestleMania 41 now. So I don't know if that meant that's when he's going to come back the next match, or he's trying to build towards it and anything in between. But like you said, the schedule is busy. He can control it to a T, but I would like to see Rock Roman. And the reason I say that is because, the seeds were planted for Rock to say he wants the title. But if you in the bloodline, Roman the one that gets the title. So But so I would like to see Rock Roman, and then maybe Cody Seth. But if I don't get if we go with Cody and Rock, then I would like to see Roman and Seth because that's some unfinished business.
I'm looking forward to Rock versus Roman Reigns. That's what I think is going to take place. I mean, considering what's going on, everything that's happening right now that we'll later get into, I can see the payoff being right at WrestleMania. I think it's fitting for it to be at Mania.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, when is Roman? I mean, Rock and Cody gonna happen then? Because I mean, Rock time is limited, very
Yeah.
much so. And he just turned what 52.
Yeah, yeah,
So I don't know how many matches he got left in him. I mean, he looks great, but you
yeah.
know, he got to perform.
He was moving. He was moving pretty good at Mania.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
I
yeah, but
mean,
that was a tag match. So
that's
I
true.
mean, it was still a long tag match, 45 minutes. But I mean, he's still, like I said, I ain't saying he can't do it. I'm just saying he's getting up there and he's got limited time because he's getting right back into the movies. A lot of people saying, you know, he only came back to WWE because he had his kind of failing a little bit with Black Adam and whatever else wasn't as successful as the DC universe hoped for, and whatever other movie he was doing. But he made a big imprint in making the Final Boss trademark for him, or for Final Boss character, whatever we want to call it. And so he planted some seeds, made a great impression, and so that's going to continue on. And he has to fight Cody sometime or another. He said whether he's champion or not, but I feel like I don't know who will beat Cody until then, till next year. I mean, there's some options on SmackDown, I guess, but I see Cody, you know, holding for a good while, and hopefully till the next WrestleMania, and that match has to happen. But at the same time, like y'all was saying last episode, is The Rock the new tribal chief for this new bloodline? So that could come into play too, and he could still go against Roman. So I don't know how it's gonna play out.
Yeah, unpredictable. To that point, and to answer your question, Ron, I think it could be Rock Cody. I know they might be. I know SummerSlam is like the next ideal place to do it, but it could be the Rumble next year. We don't know what that's going to be. You know, if they could build it right, you know, who knows? But either way, I think it'd be enjoyable. I just have my preference. But you know, it might be a longer story. You never know. It's a lot to get from that. There's a lot of meat on that bone.
And we got a long ways to go, so it's kind of hard to say what's really going to happen. I mean, it's a long road. It's a long road, and anything can happen in Vegas. I'm definitely looking forward to the show. You know, it's interesting to know that it's they switched the time frame. I mean, usually, you know, it takes place probably about the first week of April. But you know, we kind of realized that this could happen, being that, you know, they probably didn't want to go back to a colder environment. You know, it's a possibility. Vegas may be a little bit warmer. You know, and then I think that dome is covered up too. So, you know, that's another aspect of that as well. And that dome is huge. So I think business wise, it's a great decision. I mean, they could have probably just came to Florida for all it was worth, but you know, that's just my take. I don't know. I mean, but we got so much to offer, but you know, I digress. But man, I think it's gonna be a good show. Now, what if Cody and The Rock doesn't happen? What if Roman Reigns and The Rock doesn't happen? What if it's something we probably ain't even thinking about? You never know, man. That could be a possibility as well.
Yeah, the unpredictability right now in the business across the board, but specifically WWE, that would be something great. You know, that would be something great. You know, whoever joins the company within these next 6, 7, 8 months, you know, and what that builds towards. You know, we're looking at, you know, Solo right now. Who's to say he won't be a main eventer on night
Right.
one or something like that? You just never know. Um, it's so much, like I said, so much meat on that bone, and it's
Yeah,
actually pretty good because around this time, sometimes you could probably be like, okay, I got an idea what they may be doing, you know, direction they may be going, but it's a great thing. If it's Cody, if it's Cody self, if it's Cody, a one I would like to see eventually. If it's Cody and LA Knight, you know, if they build that right, You know, because that'd be.
Gunther?
I think the people would be very invested in that if it came down to it. I think they would be if it's built correctly, which I believe they would. You know, they want to throw it out there, right? So I think that'd be a possibility as well. But you have so many options. You have so many options. Cody, Bobby Lashley. It's so many different things you can go with that. So many different ways you can go with that. You know, so we'll see what happens. Cody, Randy Orton. You know, that's a long history there. You know, so so many different things you can do there.
I think that's SummerSlam.
I think
Yeah.
so too. Honestly, I do. I think so too.
That's gonna be a hot match. Whenever it happens. I mean, this is gonna be really good, especially the Cody Rhodes that we see now versus the Orton that's here now, and the vibe, the mindset he says he has, and everything. I mean, it's gonna be a perfect match. Now, I want to place a bet, man. I think Brock Lesnar is gonna make a comeback, and he'll be at WrestleMania.
Yeah. It could be
I ain't saying
possible.
it can't happen. I'm not gonna say it can't happen because Triple H said he's not exiled. So I mean, he's just being Brock right now. That's he said. I believe.
Yeah.
So I can't put doubt into that.
Right.
That's what he said. He said
Right.
he's just Brock's being Brock. So we'll see when that music hit. We have to wait and see what happens. We just know when that music hit, somebody will get their butt whooped. We know
Say, we already know when that music hits somebody.
Yeah. And when he do come back, I hope they do the match that I was hoping for before he got exiled for a little bit with him and Gunther. That was supposed to be the match of Mania.
Oh man, that you know what? I slept on Gunther, man, but he's
Don't sleep, right?
It ain't burgers. Hey, it's not burgers with him. It's bangers.
Hey, you slept, but you awake now.
Hey, that dude old school.
He'll chop you awake.
Yeah, man.
Them chops.
I don't want no parts of them chops.
Mm.
Yeah, man, but I don't think he got what it takes to go against the pain. You gonna feel the pain, brother. You gonna feel the pain.
I don't, man. Gunther can handle him, man. I think so.
Oh yeah, I want to add something else too. I'm going to add one more match. And it's not necessarily a match with the person in person, but I predict Sheamus will finally win the Intercontinental title.
Before Mania, right?
No, at Mania.
At Mania, okay.
Because that's the only thing he hit. That's the only thing he really, from a accomplishment perspective, he's done everything else for the most part, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think they're trying to see where he